Good afternoon, it's Steve Dean, lineandpencil.com. Following on from my first video, which has outlined this picture of a brown bear scratching his back on the tree. I've put down the angle, shapes, form of the bear, and now I'm going to finish off with a finer detail, add detail in the claws, the paws, and colouring. I'm going to put some colour into this. Okay, so without more delay, let's get moving. So just give a little, this is a charcoal pencil. I'm just going to indicate the eyes. That's it. Brown there, and then you've got the bone, and then the nose area. A little bit of a highlight on the nose, it's quite prominent, isn't it, up there on the top. Slightly longer there. Smudged around the eye a little bit, like that. The texture into the, and then the mouth is slightly higher there, so let's bring that up. And lower jaw goes round a bit, and then underneath the lower jaw. Hair spot, hair follicles there, and a little bit of a pupil there, and then again ears being a little bit prominent, so there's a slight rounding of that shape now, and then adding the claws. Right over there, and rounded, so the shape now, we're taking that, fleshing that shape out a bit, and then you've got the thumb claw, I'd say, the official name for thumb claw there, and then a little bit of fur whisks up around the wrist area of the bear's arm, and then we give that impression that it's quite voluminous. The actual bears are always quite, well, very muscly. You don't see all the muscle though, because the hair is quite long here, isn't it? There's a bit of muscle there, muscle sets there, and around the neck and throat, just here, so there's less hair there. So we'll and you see it coming together now a little bit. Still a lot of hair down here, and obviously around the legs and the back area, the back of the bear itself. And we pick up a soft pastel, similar colour, not exacting. There's a lot of sunlight and light on this area, the front of the bear here. So the darker shade, hue, or darker palette colour, charcoal, will go at the back. So we do the rake it. It gives this sort of texture. It's actually more red, isn't it? Okay, so let's just darken that a bit. Here we got a slight darker hue. A little bit of black in there. And then a lighter over the top, the back. It's lighter down, we're going to add the dark sections in here. quite dark here as well. Make that just different. I think the seasons of the fur changes colour, doesn't it? I think. Tighter the hair over the top of the claw. We don't really see any claws on the left paw. A bit of darkness under here, under the lower jaw. Again, we can bring that in like that. See if I can pick up on some brown in my choice of pastel colours. All a little bit crumbly, but that's. Let's try this. This looks more like a colour, the right colour. Brown. Yeah, that's it. You can have a hint of the side of the fur hitting the tree. Curl it away. Just into the tree maybe. You can give a hint then that he's really pushing in with his fur, the body of the fur. We can get this sock, change the sock, rather than the black pan pastel, we just scrape on, change the sock, the velour socks for these, it's a soft tool, and it just slips over the top of the instrument, but then you apply the pastel with, take it out, it's quite delicate these, and then put it on that way. And what we do then, we put this on here like this, and you get some colour. And the idea is you give it a texture. And as we come in from the back of where the shadows are, the dark areas, you pull the brown off the heavier bits. And just give that hint of fur, because it's quite light, the fur. And then that textured feeling. And you can work the black in somewhat. If that makes sense. Quite a light piece there though, isn't there? So we didn't get that. Let's work it in. Section going up the arm, fur is still there. We're taking a lot of powder from the pastel off the page and then distributing it just under there, just applying it and wisping it. Really give that hint of texture from his fur. And bear in mind he's not moving in the photograph so much, but it's just a hint. And a bit darker down here under the knee area. You can see the knee. It's not quite a full length. It's A4 pad, and yeah, I've just taken a snapshot, if you like, of the picture photograph and put it onto A4 size. Yeah, the inside leg of the bear, a bit darker. I'll add the brown as well, as light as you. The light's coming in from this side and hitting his face, and then we a little bit of darker there around the chest. Definitely darker here on the elbow, where the light is not quite hitting. There's a shadow there, so maybe we put that shadow under the fur there, just a hint, as I say again. It gives you a bit more volume around the picture as well when you got the shadow. We all have shadows under the arm area, don't we? The sunlight doesn't get to our armpits as such. Same for a bear. And then just give that notion around there. where the arm is creased into the body, and then the elbow starts here. So again, a bit of light further. And then it seems to be lighter there, but it's not, just on that front bit there. And then just there, quite dark, it's hidden from the light again. A hint under the arm of where the light won't get to. And then on this section here, this will be a mixture of light and dark, so I'll combine them both there. Leave a bit of white section outstanding. Looks like it's the most prominent bit. And again, around there. Leave the white like you would in pictures. It just adds a little bit more character. I'll flip this over because it's quite dark, as you can see now. Flip that over the other edge. Change it round. And again, pull that area out. And again, making it fluffy in that area. Just like section across the leg. Nearly finished now. A bit of brown on the nose area. Smudge that off around the eyes. And then there's a slight darker section here. Get in now. And I think we're nearly done. And an important thing here is to have a bit of fun. Once you've got the understanding of the shapes, have a bit of fun in finishing it off as well, and your own interpretation of how the bear, in relation to that photograph of the bear, you want to create based on fundamental shapes that we first put down on this piece of paper. Have fun with it, and that's the main thing. Finish off the hand, just blend that in under there. It's not so long there on the arm, is it? I think a little bit of coarseness for the tree. Just drag it down like that. Maybe the outline of the tree. There's a few knots on it. Around here, there. Just a hint again of the tree. There's a knot. And shadow. Use your finger to accentuate that area again here. Yeah. Sign it. It's a bit chiffy. Yeah. 23. Thank you for watching. Steve Dean, lineandpencil.com, and look out for my next tutorial coming very soon.